Let's go.
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff for ball. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. action on first down. Move to his right. Just got rid of that one.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll give it to Ball. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From deep, it's Ashley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He wants to throw. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
From the gun, it's Clark. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Motion from the wideout. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. He's dropped.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down as short for and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Now on the move. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Taylor wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Gators looking to convert on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Needs it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then I could take some big shots and, man.
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Acker. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the wide receiver. On the snap, it's Scott. Here's some daylight. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Third and 6 yards to go. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Extending the play. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's a give the ball. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Buying time to his right. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Handoff for Ball. Maybe got enough space. Touchdown Gators. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Sweet cut there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking in that toss.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right at the line. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Out wide left, it's Abrams. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They were all over it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd and long right here. He's changing the play. Taylor wants to throw. Makes a connection. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right down the middle. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they might try to put points on the board right before the half. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with TCU, taking on the number 9 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Horned Frogs trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Coming out with it, it's Ashley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense working from the pistol. Taylor wants to throw it. Left side, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Deep in the end zone, it's Ashley. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Scott. After the filthy move, he's got room. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ashley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Off play action. Out wide left, it's Acker. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's a reverse. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Now on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the direct snap, it's Acker. Still looking to his right. Working the middle. Turning it on. At the 30. He's at the 20. The 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And the defense, with help from the officials, will push this offense back. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Second down, gonna throw it. He'll throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Gonna run it. It's Clark. He's past the marker. Open space at the 25. Just keeps moving. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Changing the routes with his receivers. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rolls right. Here's a little room there. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keep. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll try to run with ball. Nowhere to go.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looks as if he's going to run it. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He'll try to loosen them up from deep in his own end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Scott. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
See some running room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. The 20. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Long way to go on second down. Defense in press coverage. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Acker. Moves to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They tried to let him work his magic, but he is stopped well short of the first down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
On the move. Past the 6. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's ball. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Fires downfield. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They bring him down, but this is going to be a tough pill to swallow. That turnover is going to be negated by a penalty on the defense. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Uncorks it. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Taylor wants to throw it. He's got it. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired.